أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وآله وصحبه أجمعين. Viewer, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We give all praise and appreciation to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and we beseech his salutation and peace upon the noble Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, his family and companions, and those who tread his path in obedience to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala till the day of resurrection. Alhamdulillah, in the condition we find ourselves, we are in a period of trial and tribulation as a result of this coronavirus pandemic. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive our sins and shower his grace and mercy upon us. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ease the suffering of the ummah of Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us from the evil effects of this pandemic coronavirus. In Nigeria, the lockdown enforced by the government is ongoing, and announcements regarding palliatives have been made, but up till this moment, the effects is not felt by majority of those worthy of the palliatives. The government has actually taken the right step in order to forestall the spread of the pandemic. But as they take this measure, they should as well consider the poor and the needy within the society, because majority of those that are actually restricted in their homes are the poor and the needy, who have to go out every day to earn the means to feed for each of the day. As they are restricted, they lose their source of livelihood, hence they dwell in hunger. I want to state categorically here that the food and money promised by the government doesn't seem to be reaching the targeted citizens, and they are getting agitated and desperate by the day. And the results, wallahi, if we are not careful, will be chaos in the society, not caused by anything but hunger. They say a hungry man is an angry man. The government can avoid this chaos and disorder if they put checks and balances to ensure that the palliative reaches the targeted poor. It is an established fact in the psychological makeup of human beings that food is the first survival need of the body, and therefore it is the primary drive in the hierarchy of the necessity of man. And that's why people actually go out to work in order to earn to meet that survival need. When they found no means by which to survive, or by which to earn what to survive with, they are bound and compelled by that survival need to acquire a negative drive of possession by all means, which gives them a secondary reinforcement, thereby unleashing chaos and disorder in their communities. It is the duty of the government to provide an enabling environment for its citizens to survive, because the life of every citizen under any leadership is very, very important in lieu of judgment regarding that leadership. The Prophet ﷺ said, "Kullukum ra' wa kullukum mas'ulun an ra'iyati." Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in essence, will put leadership into account regarding the followers. You are all shepherds, and every shepherd will be questioned regarding his flock. And here again, I want to appeal to the privileged in every community to be compassionate towards the poor and the needy of their communities. And wallahi, that is the surest way that they can win the love of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It is one of the surest means of getting Allah's assistance and protection, especially in this period of tribulation in the life of humanity. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Wallahu fi awn al-abd." Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will assist his servant, any of his servants, ma dama al-abdu fi awni akhi, as long as the servant is assisting his brother. So this is a promise from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that definitely he will pay back. And you know, Allah's own reward is far better, far more superior to whatever you assist the poor and the needy with. And feeding the poor in this period, wallahi, is better than actually gathering money to go for Umrah and Hajj. Yes, you can actually gather your money, but use that money to fill the poor and the needy. Wallahi, it is better in the sight of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in this period than you going on the Umrah or the Hajj. Feeding and caring for the poor is one of the surest ways of gaining Allah's love. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam one day was telling his companions, he said, "Ahabbun nas ilallahi anfa'u." The most beloved person unto Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala amongst people is the one that is more beneficial to those people. The one that is the most beneficial of them is the one that is loved the most by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam equally said, وَأَحَبُّ الْأَعْمَالِ إِلَى اللَّهِ عَزَّ وَجَلَّ سُرُورٌ تَدْخُلُهُ عَلَى مُسْلِمٍ. He said, one of the most beloved of deeds to the Almighty and sublime is the happiness that you make a Muslim experience. Make him happy. The way to make a hungry man happy is to give him food to eat. The Prophet ﷺ went further. He said, أَوْ تَكْشِفْ عَنْهُ قُرْبًا, or you take his sorrow and sadness away from him. Dispel his sorrow. أَوْ تَقْضِ عَنْهُ دَيْنًا, or you should actually pay up his debt. أَوْ تَطْرُدُ عَنْهُ جُوعًا, or you expel hunger from him. Wallahi, a lot of the brothers and sisters around, they are hungry and they need assistance from the privileged amongst us in the society. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala touch our heart with the spirit of compassion and love, so that we can serve Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala through our service to his creatures who are less privileged than we are. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us all from this pandemic, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it a martyrdom for those who have actually been affected and laid to rest by the pandemic, and those that are experiencing it now. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala save them out of it. Subhanakallahumma bihamdik, ashhadu an la ilaha illa ant, astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk.